Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the This is the Music Meets Podcast, an independent podcast show that's dedicated to introducing you to rising indie and alternative artists from across the UK and Ireland. If you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any brand new episodes. And don't be shy, please drop us a comment as I would love to hear from you. All right, then, let's dive into it. This is episode 152, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by Roy Fletcher, aka Yon Mon, to discuss his solo album, You Bedda Believe It, his forthcoming live dates with Yogi G, the Lost Stone Roses B-side, the current indie scene, and much, much more. Roy, welcome back to This is the Music Meets Podcast. How's life treating you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Surviving.
The
Just
best way,
grafting.
mate. The best way.
Yeah, man. Just grafting all the time, and just trying to get some dough for go away again and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
surviving it.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. You got to get that money to get away, man.
Yeah, can't stand it here.
I think you're in a long line, mate, of people who think that.
Yeah, man. It's awful. Isn't it?
You was at Skylights last week, weren't you? Friday night.
Friday, yeah, it was. I took my son as well, and we just had a really good night. Me and my son, and met up with Boosh and a
Yeah,
few others. And it's the best I've seen. Skylights, that they were outstanding.
yeah, yeah,
Just the atmosphere, the venue was amazing. Just a perfect gig, really. I really, really enjoyed it.
yeah.
Uh, I met some good people along the way. So yeah, it was really good.
Happy days, and it's good to see. Actually, that they sort of said that was it last year, wasn't it? That was probably going to be it, but it's good that they're back out
Yeah,
on the live scene again.
they got frustrated, like exactly the same as the Sheds. You know what I mean? They got to a level and they got false promises, and they were going to jack it in. But I'm just so glad they're doing it themselves because they're a great band and a great, even better set of lads.
Yeah,
So yeah, they come out and met everyone after, and just same ethos as the Sheds, community, spirit, and people.
mm,
Hats off to them, every credit to them. I wish them all the luck in the world.
yeah.
Proper band.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more there. And I think sometimes that can get lost. I think what you just said there about the community side of things, and
Yeah,
and coming out after the gig to say thank you to whoever's obviously decided to hang
yeah,
around, because not all bands do that. They sort of put the guitars down and off they go, and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, it's good to see. But obviously you've been a guest previously on the podcast,
Yeah,
whether it being obviously when you're in the Shed project, or obviously Yon Mon we had you on here earlier on, or right at the beginning actually of the
yeah,
solo
man.
journey. And if anyone wants to check out any of those previous episodes, then they are in the episode bio, so do please have a little look at them. But I think it's fair to say, as we sort of mentioned in the intro there, that it's a fairly exciting time for, well, not fairly, it's a very exciting time for you. Obviously, with that release of the debut solo album, just over a week or so away from recording this episode. So, yeah, how excited are you to be, you know, sitting there with a solo album on your name and nearly with us?
Probably prouder than I was with the Shed albums because it's
Yeah.
all me, you know what I mean? Obviously, I've had guests on it. Danny's played a lot of instruments and pretty much he's co-wrote most of the music. I'm obviously the lyrics, but I've put Danny down as a co-writer as well because he's a hell of a lot of work. He's a great producer and a great guy. Tim from the Shed Projects played on it. Tim who
Mhm.
played bass, he's played guitars on it because he's an amazing guitar player. He's going to be in the future live band.
Yeah.
Stephen S, who played with Dermo and is currently playing with Nico Harmony, he played on Picture This. Ollie from the Sheds,
Yeah.
he's moved to Bali,
Wow.
so I caught him at the right time. He made a big contribution. Like I just sent him a track, and he just instantly knew straight away what we're playing. And I've had Barry Baz from Box of Trash. He
Right. Nice. Yeah.
been in the guitar part for the Love Book. So I just sent him that, and then a day later he gave it me back. And so yeah, it's been good to work with other people as well, but mainly it's just been me and Danny in the studio, and I work with Danny with it in the sheds anyway, so nothing's different has changed, you know what I mean? So, but it's just gone really, really well, and I'm absolutely buzzing with it.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And how then did you find that? Because obviously, you had MC Tunes is on a couple of the tracks.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Imagine,
Tunes as well. I forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Can't forget Mr. Tunes, man. Obviously he's on it. Obviously, Baz, obviously you just mentioned you got
yeah,
Danny as,
yeah.
as well. How have you found that then? Obviously, from being like on that band side, where sort of five of you all in a room, sort of contributing ideas. How did you find that in terms of working with different artists and musicians and sort of getting a different perspective, I guess, into what you were probably hearing in your head?
Just easy. It could have been the Shed Project's third album. Quite a few of them songs would have been on the Shed Project's
Hmm.
third album. Uh, like One Life, Live It. That's been from the start. That one. That was originally called Days. Me and John wrote that in his shed 5 years ago, and
Right.
we rehearsed it a few times. The lads just didn't fancy it, so I thought I'm having that. And Shine On was rehearsed. Shine On was Sal originally, believe it or not.
Wow. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that was going to be Sal originally. I think I've got Sal with that guitar line in it
Right.
somewhere, a demo of it. So I just switched it right. It didn't sound quite right with Sal.
Yeah.
So then me and Tim uh, did that. That just got shelved as well, Shine On. So yeah, I've resurrected a few from the sheds, but a lot of it's pretty brand new. But yeah, to get MC Tunes on it again is just an honour. Picked him up. He'd been out all night.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Got him in. He couldn't even speak. Had a sore throat and everything. So I give him a few treats, and he'd done it in 2 takes. So buzzing, job done. But yeah, he's just a mad guy. But I love him to bits.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so easy again. Like I say, I'm always in with Danny, and I'm always just when I've got a minute, I'll go in, and it's just so easy with him because he knows exactly what I want. And it's just when you work with someone for so long, you just straight away you know what you want,
Hmm.
you know what you're doing, and yeah, it's album. My album two's written,
Wow.
uh,
Already. Wow.
and we've already started it. So that's how quick we are with them now. We just bounce off each other, and it's just so easy.
Hmm.
But getting the test pressings last week was just amazing, and just putting it on, and even my missus said, "Wow, you know what I mean? That's amazing," and that's a massive compliment because she didn't compliment me one bit. Uh, but to get the album today, the full lot as well, it's just amazing to just see my name on it. You know what I mean? On my own. So yeah, man, it's really good, really, really good. I do
Yeah.
miss the lads. I do miss the sheds. And
Yeah.
I've tried to get us back together a few times, but Ollie's moved to Bali, like I said, and I think Shane's just set his own business up, so he's busy. But
Hmm.
like I said, Tim's going to be in my stuff going forward, and he's going to feature heavily on the second album as well. So got loads to look forward to. It's all coming together really nicely now.
Yeah, yeah, it certainly sounds it, and obviously to use
Mm.
that word again, very, very exciting. But obviously the solo album comes out on August the 29th. It's called You Bedda
Yeah,
Believe It. So yeah, you're obviously buzzing for it to be coming out, and obviously getting the test pressing I saw on obviously on your socials, like everybody, the reaction that you had to
yeah,
getting that, and obviously on our little This Is the Music WhatsApp group as well. And I think there's some, really nice stuff said in there as well, and obviously across social media as well. But
yeah.
what's the story behind the title?
My mate again, Rex, who obviously used to call me Yon Mon,
Yeah,
who passed away. Whether I've
yeah,
got the number. He used to say it all the time. You better believe it. It's a saying another saying in Bolton. You better believe. Like Yon Mon is a saying in Bolton and
right.
Northwest. What's he up to and all that? So And another one's You Better Believe It, like, and Rex used to just say it all the time, You better believe it, and that were it straight away. Just that was it. I
Yeah,
knew what it would be straight away. You better believe it. Um, so yeah, that's the meaning behind the title as well.
yeah, yeah. Nice. Obviously, I know obviously our close to one of your best mates, and that's it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
quite a nice tribute, I guess, in some ways.
yeah, yeah. There's always a meaning behind my madness, you know that. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice touch, you know what I mean, to him as well. And so yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yeah,
I've had a
yeah,
lot of compliments on the artwork as well.
yeah.
That art was by accident, and when we were filming the Shine On video, David, who does my videos, he took that picture from behind, and I didn't know,
Right.
and then he showed me it, and I instantly said, "That's the album cover." So then someone obviously then pointed out, definitely, what's the story, Morning Glory to me, and I just hadn't got any clue, you know. So, but I've had a lot of compliments on the artwork, so I want to thank Mr. David Sangster on that as well. He's done a sterling job.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is.
He's another one. He does my videos. He's another guy who we just bounce off now. We just know exactly what we want straight away.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all
yeah.
buzzing.
Yeah, definitely. It's good as I think to sort of pick up on what one of the things you mentioned earlier when you talked about Danny and that with the recording. It's obviously so good to have a relationship with someone where you can sort of give them a rough outline of what it is that you might want, and then however long it
Well,
takes to do
he
these
comes up
things.
with all sorts of ideas.
Mhm.
When we did the tune Better Days, the MC Tunes one, I did Better Days, a song called Better Days with the Sheds,
Yeah,
and we put it on a compilation album. It wasn't really finished. So he come up with the original start of it, and he played me, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna write a new song, but put Better Days uh, in it. So
yeah,
it mixture of two songs, and then I
right.
thought I'm gonna get MC Tunes on it. So that's how that worked out, and then he come up with something else on one of the other tunes, and I thought, well, you boom straight away. That's it. So yeah, it's mad when you're bouncing like
Mm.
that. It's crazy. It just works. And like I say, I can play a bit of bass, but everything's in my head, and whatever's in my head just comes out perfectly. So yeah,
Yeah,
we've got a really good relationships, and we're really good friends as well. That helps. So I'm in with him tomorrow night, I think. Just finishing the new thing off, the Rosie thing.
yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll come on to the Roses stuff in a little while, but just on the album then, kind of like what are the sort of like the themes of the album, sort of both like sonically and lyrically, and I mean obviously I've been fortunate enough to hear it already, been living with it for quite a while, but what can listeners of the album expect? What, as I say, sonically and lyrically, what can they expect from it?
Just me, you know what I mean? Just honesty, honest lyrics.
Hmm.
There's lyrics about the state of the country, lyrics about love, loss. I'm pretty open with my lyrics, and I'm not shy.
Mm.
There's a song called Selfie Queen, which is pretty punk and pretty hardcore. When people listen to that and listen to the lyrics, a few will be offended and a few will say he's correct, you know what I mean? So I think my lyrics will resonate again with other people. Each day is about my missus. It's probably my most open and emotional song. It's probably my favourite on the album each day as well. Um, that come from a song what Tim had as well. Tim had
Right.
this guitar riff, and I put my lyrics to it, and it turned out really well. Um, then you've got obviously warmongers
Hmm.
about these rats in government, and can't see me is about addiction, about drugs. That somebody who's addicted to drugs, they think you can't see them, but you can. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's a bit of a message. So yeah, just the same old me. You know what I mean? Pouring me heart out and telling it how it is. So that I think that's what people expect from me. You know what I mean? I don't hold back on my lyrics, and I never will. There's a bit of swearing in it from Mr. Tunes. But that's expected. But yeah, I think it's not an album where every tune sounds the same, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. Yeah.
It takes you up, it takes you down, and each song's different again. But a few people who've heard it said it's got a lot of Cure influence in it. The
Hmm.
Cure, the guitars and stuff like that, which is a massive compliment as well because I'm a
Yeah,
massive
definitely.
Cure. And then obviously the Charlatans, the Rosies, things like that. But the Cure, it's been said the Cure's a massive, massive influence on this. So I'm buzzing with that. You know what I mean? I'll take anything.
Yeah, definitely. And just on the lyrics there, obviously you just mentioned warmongers, but obviously Better Days, I want to sort of focus on first of all because that obviously is the opening track on the album, and it sort of pretty much sets the scene really, kind of like not just for that song, but a couple of the others as well that are going to come later on, with, especially with that opening lyric there were it very damning really
Yeah,
and correct I should add as well where
yeah.
you've said the UK's become a shithole. You've, as I say, you've
Empty
basically
streets
gone
and
to
trying
town
to-
on the powers to be there.
Yeah, just telling it like it is again. You know what I mean? Just telling
Mm.
it. And on that point as well, it's the first time ever in MC Tunes' career he's sung someone else's lyrics. So I'm
Is
honoured.
that right?
That's the
Wow.
first time ever. It's the first time he turned around to me. He said, "I do not sing anyone else's lyrics." And so for him to sing my lyrics is just an absolute honour.
Yeah, definitely. Did he give any reasons why he decided for this song? Was it just because I'm guessing
I
he
think he
agreed
just
with
wanted to
what
get
you.
out of there because we're rough as fuck. He was rough that day. He couldn't. I think we've captured him perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, man. But yeah, it's like I say. I bet Bygone Times as well is.
yeah.
It's only 2.5 minutes long, but that's a quality tune and
Definitely.
the last tune as well on the album. Um, One Life Live It. That was originally called Days, and just think it's a great ending to an album as well.
Yeah, yeah, I like the title as well because it's quite well, it's true,
Mm.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Basically, what
One
he's
Life
saying,
Live It.
one
You know
life,
what I
live it.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, man, just influences from everywhere and no fucks given, basically. As usual.
absolute. No, go on. Sorry, Roy.
Sorry, you broke up a bit then.
Oh, so, oh, God, sorry. No, I was just going to say I wouldn't expect anything less from you, to be honest.
No, you know
Direct,
me.
straight to the point, and that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And obviously you've released four singles so far from the album. Obviously they're all going to be, as I say, all on the album. But obviously six other tracks on there. Of the ones that haven't been heard yet, is there one in particular that you know, that you can't wait for people to hear?
Each day.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
just
why is
think
that?
it's I just think it's the perfect pop song. And plus it means a lot to me lyrically as well. It's about my wife.
Mhm.
But I just think when people hear it, it'll just resonate with them straight away. The lyrically and musically as well. Because I just think it's the perfect pop song. A bit like Lucky Number where we're the Sheds, you know. What I mean, everyone loved that. So it does remind me of Lucky Number a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I think each day.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I think people's eyes will just. But even when they hear Selfie Queen, I think they'll think friggin' hell. You know what I mean? You've gone from basically a hip hop beat, the first tune, to You Shine On, which is another pop song, and
yeah.
then on to a punk song on the third song, and then back to pop, and then Picture This is an indie tune, and Warmonger's a bit heavy, Bygone Times, another indie tune,
Mhm.
Jungle Guitar, The Love Book. Love Book's a bit Coldplay, I think. It's got a
Yeah.
bit of Coldplay influence in it. And then obviously Can't See Me and One Life Live It. So yeah, I think he's going to do really, really well. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people as well,
Yeah.
especially that opening tune. That opening tune, I've not heard nothing like that.
No, no, I can't
Never
say
heard
I have.
anything
No.
like it. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and I think as well, you're just saying about doing well, which I think it will absolutely. But I think as well the reaction actually, as we just mentioned, obviously you've released the four singles so far. They've obviously done really well in terms of the
Yeah,
streaming side of
yeah,
things. Well, obviously I know that Spotify and everything, it it's peanuts what you're going to get out of it type of
Yeah, I
thing. But
don't.
it's good to see though.
Numbers don't mean anything.
No.
I've gone past the stage of giving a shit now. You know what I mean,
Hmm.
Mark? With all the disappointments with the shed project, and I'm just doing it freely. You know what I mean? Whatever comes, comes, and whatever goes, goes, and just enjoy it now and just do it. Just let just anything of my free will, just do.
Yeah.
And if slots come along, let's take them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm a bit scared of it, honestly, getting back on stage. I've not done it for, you know what I mean, 14 months, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a bit. I need to get back in, and I'm going in out hopefully next week and just start rehearsing again and just get back into it. You know what I mean? Start giving it the moves again in the mirror. Tambourine.
Brilliant.
But yeah, man, I'm buzzing, mate. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, and we'll come on to the live stuff in a moment, but just in terms of the album, do you think that this sets the tone for Yon Mon like moving forward? Have you just mentioned there, or not just there, but previously, obviously you've written album number two, so this is obviously going to keep on,
Oh yeah,
momentum going to be going
it's going
forward.
now. Yeah, it's good. I'm all in deep. Um, like I say, I've spoke to Tim at the Sheds about album two. We're gonna have a meeting next week. He's gonna come in and we're gonna discuss things. And we've got loads of shit. I've got 30 tunes written. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always constantly writing. I was staring the grave the other week and I wrote a tune, and I was outside doing some power washing the other week and just stopped and just wrote a tune. So I'm constantly writing.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm in this for the long haul now. The sheds come knocking. I'm always there. You know what I mean. But this is the main thing now, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, cool. Love it. Love to hear it. And obviously you've mentioned there band rehearsals coming up obviously for the live stuff. Obviously I know how much that you absolutely loved playing live
Yeah,
when you're in the Shed project, and obviously the buzz that you got out of that. But obviously for those that haven't heard, you're obviously going to be supporting Yogi G and the Family Tree later on this year. You're going to be in Manchester on the 9th of November and Glasgow on the 19th of December. How are you excited? How excited are you for these couple of live shows that you've got lined up?
it's an honour.
Yeah,
Gaz Whelan, isn't it? He's Happy Monday's drummer. I've followed him since late 88, 89. You know what I mean? And got friendly and pally with his brother Jay, and
yeah.
it's just all come from there. And I speak to Gaz pretty regular, and just come up one day and just messaged me and said, "Will you support us?" So I said, "Give me a minute," and then just said, "Yeah." Like, not even been in rehearsals, not even got a band or nothing. I said, "Yeah, let's get it on." So it's given me a kick up the arse, really. You know what I mean? But it's an honour. It's an absolute honour for him to even ask me. You know what I mean? And I probably would have been there watching. You know, well, I did get tickets for the one what got cancelled. But yeah, it's an
Yeah,
honour, and the guys who he plays with as well, they're all accomplished people. Latch is producer, and he plays with him. He's produced loads of bands, and they're just a cool set of guys. You know what I mean? Constant professionals, and his album's amazing as well.
yeah. It is
Like a
absolutely
really,
different
really good
class.
album.
Mm.
It's a bit of everything in his album as well. So I think we'll complement each other, and it's good that he's put me down as a special guest as well, and not support. You know what I mean? I class it as support, but he's put me down as a special guest, which is an honor. And he said I can do a full set, so you know what I mean. I can't
Brilliant.
ask for any. And but yeah, man, it's just all about networking and connection and just being a nice person, isn't it? And he sees me as that, and I think we sold quite a few tickets. I think they'll both sell out then. So
Brilliant. That's
yeah,
great.
I'm
Great to hear.
onwards and upwards. Like I say, I'm a bit. I think as soon as I get in rehearsals, I think it'll just come naturally again, you know. Um, but yeah, I think once I get the first one out of the way, I'll be absolutely buzzing. Can't wait. I have missed it. I really have missed it. It's one big thing I've missed, that the live stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Obviously, I know when we've obviously spoken before, and often saw you. You know, sorry for anyone that's already heard this story before, but when you did play at the Water Rats
Yeah,
with the Shed projects, and you just said, the feelings that you got from that
yeah, it's
night.
magical. It's
Yeah,
magical.
yeah,
Um, it's like when the Skylights on Friday. I said to Skaz after, I said, I know exactly how you're feeling now, and he was buzzing, you know what I mean? And the love in that room was just unreal.
mm,
And, I hope to create that once again with Yon Mon, like I did with the Sheds.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, I'm sure that you will. I've no doubt
Yeah,
of that happening. And you obviously just mentioned as well there that Gaz has said obviously you can do a full set.
yeah.
So then I'm guessing then in terms of the set list that you've got planned for the live dates, that so is it going to incorporate obviously Yon Mon, you better believe it, the album, but also as well you're going to put some some classics from the Shed projects in there as well.
Thought about it, but I think I'm just going to do the album for now.
Yeah.
Just give them the album because obviously it'll be fresh, August, September, October, whatever, you know what I mean, and just play the album and then just see where it goes from there. But like I say, I've always wanted to keep this separate from the Shed project, which I
Yeah.
have. So yeah, it's just gonna I'm gonna be selfish. It's gonna be all about me. So I'm a bit like that in the Sheds anyway. But yeah, I want to keep it separate from that. Like I say, the Shed project's never over for me. You know what I mean? I love them guys, and I speak to them regular and
Mhm.
call, and I'm there straight away.
Yeah.
But I want this to just be Yon Mon, strictly Yon Mon.
Yeah, no, fair enough, and totally understandable. I think there's been plenty of people that have adopted that approach
Yeah,
over the years. So I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that at all, really.
yeah.
But how are you feeling about the gigs? Obviously, first, as I say, about as a solo artist, you're nervous, excited, bit of both, or is it?
I'm just excited. I
Yeah.
never get nervous. Never, even before a gig, never get nervous. I only have like two. I don't even drink before a gig, so it doesn't bother me. Getting up on stage in front of people just does not bother me.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, I'm excited. I just can't wait. I've just got
Yeah.
to learn the words to all the songs. They'll probably be written all over my set list like they always are. I have trigger words I used to with the Sheds. You have trigger words for verses and stuff. So, but I keep listening to. I think I'm fully bred with that album now. So
Yeah.
it's mad when you write a song and you don't even know the lyrics to your own. Yeah, loads of songwriters will do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
no, definitely, yeah.
but yeah,
And I thought it
I'm
was
really,
just
really
me.
excited. Yeah, I'm really excited because it's the same crowd who supported the Sheds as well who were supporting me,
Mm.
and it's good to see them people. And I met a few of them at the Skylights on Friday, and they're absolutely buzzing for me, and they can't wait to hear the album and stuff. So yeah, it's a buzz, man.
Yeah, it is definitely worth the wait when
Yeah,
it does eventually come out. As I say, August the 29th. So we're about time has come about 10 days or so away
a
from the
week,
day that
isn't
we're
it?
recording this. So yeah,
Yeah,
bloody hell, it's very very close now.
yeah.
But does it feel you know again maybe it's too early to even ask this question because obviously you haven't got there yet, but do you think you're not going to do anything different in your preparation for playing live to being Yon Mon to what you did for the Shed project? It's all going to be just whatever you did before. That's what you're going to do this time around,
We're doing it a little bit different. My son's going to be involved. Son's a
right?
DJ.
Nice.
So that's all I can say at the moment, because I've not been in yet. But yeah, I'm getting my son involved as well. So it's going to be mint to stand on stage with my son as well,
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
smashing it as a grime DJ at the moment. He won the grime championships of the UK last week in Birmingham, so he's absolutely smashing it, doing his thing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I saw that. Yeah,
yeah, so I'm going to get my son involved, and because there's a lot of trickery in my tracks, if you really listen to them deeply. So I'm going to incorporate a bit of that into the live stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's all I can say for now. It might go tits up. It
We'll
might be
find
like
out.
Liam and Noel, dad and lad, you know what I mean? Me and him arguing, fighting. Uh, but I doubt it. He's a cool kid.
Oh, brilliant, nice one, and yeah, congratulations to Blake for winning
Yeah, he's a dude, man.
the grime ball, man.
He's a good
That's
kid. Well,
amazing.
like I said, I took him to the Skylights Friday. He'd never heard of the Skylights. And they were on. He turned around to me. He went, "This is mint, Dad. You know what I mean? This is really good." And he likes guitar music anyway. But it's for him to watch a band who he doesn't know and to turn around to me and say, "Wow, this is mint." You know what I mean? It says a lot for them lads, the Skylights. So
It does,
yeah,
yeah. No, definitely. I think the song is, if that makes sense, the songs are coming back. I think that's more important now. I think
yeah,
for people, I think a lot, obviously with Oasis this summer, I think that's helped quite a lot, and obviously Cast and Richard Ashcroft obviously being that. But yeah, fingers crossed that it will inspire, people
I've
now,
always said
the
that.
next generation, coming through, that are there listening. So
If
yeah,
four kids can come out of it, two picking guitars up and one singing and one playing drums, it's if we get two bands out of it, it's a bonus,
mm,
because there's still a lot of bands wrapping it up. You know what I mean? I seen Shade the other day; they're wrapping up, and they've got a massive following in
yeah,
Manchester.
yeah,
There's quite a few still wrapping it up, so we need some youngins to come through and start again. You know what I mean? It's been hard. It's been really hard these last few years. And
mm,
so obviously, during the COVID stuff, there was a great community and stuff like that. And then when that's finished, everyone's back to their own lives. You know what I mean?
mm,
There's not many of us still banging the drum really. There's me, you, uh, you've got the kids at Dougie Storm Radio,
yeah,
and there's not that many shows now and people writing about bands and stuff.
mm.
So yeah, it's getting harder and harder and harder for bands and artists, independent bands and artists.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you there, and I think just to mention on Shade as well, I was really surprised to see that because
I was myself because they're a decent band. I know a few of the lads in the band, and they've got a massive following. And
yeah,
it's just come as a shock. And there's been quite a few under lately, and it's sad, really.
it is, yeah,
Like I
there has
said,
been a lot,
you can sell these venues at 1,000, 1,200, and then after the 1,200, you've got to hit the 2,000 mark, and then after the 2,000 mark, you've got to hit the 5,000 mark, and it's impossible
it
unless you're
is,
back really financially, and you're back to the hilt, and you're getting good support slots with big bands. You've no chance.
yeah, but even then, I think even I've seen plenty of bands get those support slots, with the sort of more bands that are playing at like those O2 venue, sort of not the O2 in London, but like O2 like academies
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
stuff like that, and they get on them venues, and yet when they then come to do their own show, they're not. There doesn't seem to be that filter, people trickling through. So I don't know
Mm,
what the what the answer is, but
I
he's
don't myself for the moment. That's why I've just said to myself, no pressure. Just enjoy it. Go out there, enjoy it. If there's 80 people, if there's 50 people there, then 50 people have come to see me. You know what I mean? If 50
yeah,
people buy the album, then 50 people like my shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, like I say, with the Sheds, I got frustrated and frustrated and frustrated. But with this, I'm just going to let it ride.
mm, yeah. No,
Just
definitely.
enjoy it. I'm just going to enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the best way. And at the end of the day, I think if you're not enjoying it, then you know, obviously you
Always
want to
said that
keep
I'm on the front
progressing and
stop.
that. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
yeah.
man, just keep enjoying it, keep making music, and as long as I've got something to say, I'll keep making music.
I like the sound of that. I have to say, and
You've got another 20 years of me, yeah.
brilliant. Well, I hope that this is the Music Meets podcast will still be here. I'm sure in 20
Yeah,
years' time,
I
hopefully.
hope, right?
And obviously, for those that follow you on social media, they would have seen that you've been sort of teasing for a good couple of months. I think it's fair to
Yeah.
say, obviously, about the release of a lost the Stone Roses demo called "The Sun Still Shines." Um, how far along are you with that? When can people expect to hear it?
It's ready. It's ready for me. There's just a couple of little tweaks which I'm doing tomorrow night with Danny.
Right.
It's basically ready for mixing and mastering. It's a tune I've always loved, and it was recorded in 1986. And there's only one demo exists of it, what's on YouTube. But they played it live from like 86 to 88 before Manny joined.
Right.
So it must have been a song what they must have considered recording, but
Mm.
there's never been an official recording or anything. It's just on YouTube as a demo. So I've been trying to get information about it and stuff like that because obviously I've got a message to Ian, still not
Yep.
got a reply. Someone else has messaged Manny, and I'm just currently trying to get a message to Andy Cousins, who was in the Stone Roses at that time. I just want all the info on it first.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've recorded it. We've obviously put my own little twist on it. We've kept it original as possible because if I get this wrong, I'm going to get slated basically. But it's my version. I'm not arsed, you know what I mean? Like in a lumpet. I think Crimson Bloom did a version of it a few years ago, but I've gone like to town on it, if you know what I mean. I put an
Right.
instrumental on it and things. So got a young kid in as well. My mates. There's a girl called Karen who sung "And I've Got the Blues," and
Yes. Yeah.
her son's 18-year-old. So, and I've seen a few videos of him. So I said, get him down the studio. He come in and did it in one take. He's going to be in the live band going forward as well. He's just as
Right.
good as Ali at 18 in the sheds, and I was blown away by him. So yeah, I've got him on guitar, and but there's a lot of interest in it now because I've been members of these Stone Roses groups and stuff for years and years and years, and there's a kid up Scotland who runs one of them on Facebook. He's got onto someone else. Someone else has heard about it. Obviously, then Baba Youngblood, who does the things, he's going to be doing
Yeah.
the art, and we're
Right.
going to be teaming up to raise awareness for an homeless charity in Manchester. So didn't want it about me. I wanted it as much as I love the song. I want it to bring a bit of good as well. If I can raise a bit of money for someone, fair enough. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's sounding mint, sounding
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
But I've had the interest I've had on it is just unreal. So I think it's going to be pretty big. But like I say, I just need for my own assurances to find out who wrote it. Was it Squire and Brown? Was it Cousins, Rennie, whoever? Just to cover my own ass really, and just to try and get the band's blessing as well
Yeah.
before I do come. But that should be out in late October. Gonna let the album come out, have a month on that, and then hit them with that, and then new year, new stuff.
Yeah, and also as well, sorry, excuse me, and also as well with that, then that will fit in quite nicely as well with the gigs, obviously with Yogi G as well.
It's all just fell into place perfectly.
Yeah,
Everything just fell into place perfectly. Um, I could have rushed the album and got it out, but I just thought, you know what, I want this time, I want it to be all on the same day. Everybody gets their album and it's all done, you know what I mean? In previous times, we've released the digital first, then the albums. We've been pissed about, but I've used a new firm for the pressing of the album,
yes,
the Jungle Record Press. It's called. It's based in the northeast, and I just seen it, and I thought, and so I got in touch with them. I said, "How long? What's your turnover?" They said, "We can do it in 6 weeks," which I didn't
wow,
believe. You know what I mean? I didn't believe they'd do it in that. So I said, "Right, I've done it." Dead on 6 weeks. Everything communication was sound a lot, so I'll be definitely using them again and recommending it to people. So yeah,
yeah. Well, looking forward to the physical copy of the album landing here. This is the Music HQ. As I said, I've been fortunate enough to be sort of living with it for quite a good few months now.
yeah.
It's
I think
great.
it was
So
finished in April. You know,
yeah,
it was all done, complete. But yeah, we've been working on other ideas and that. And second album, I'm gonna start experimenting again and probably going off the same vibe as Better Days on the album, just going a bit heavy and a bit out there.
hmm
And I want to get some of these kids in as well. I've got an idea about getting one of these grime kids in and doing something like, I don't know, like a bit of a mashup between an indie tune and a grime tune. And so I've got loads of shit going on in my head, like, so it's all good.
Love it. It'll be interesting to hear how
Yeah, the
that
second
if
album's
that
gonna be
happens.
sick. It's gonna be mad. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sure. And obviously on every, well, not obviously, but on every This Is the Music Meets podcast, I ask our guests a series of questions that are sort of designed to be a little bit more like light-hearted and just help the listeners find out a little bit more about the artists that I'm chatting to. So first up, we're going to play a little game, basically of winner stays on.
yeah,
So I'll give you the names of the band, and you pick which one stays on, and we just keep going through until we get to the end. This edition has a very distinct Britpop feel about it.
yeah.
So first up, it's Blur against Verve.
Verve, I fucking hate Blur. The worst shittiest fucking overrated pile of crap going. The Verve.
That's it, Roy. Don't hold
That
back.
one.
Top band, Verve. Actually, I couldn't agree with him more there, to be fair. But Verve then against the Happy Mondays.
Fuck.
It's only going to get harder, Roy. That's all I'm going to say.
Gotta be the Mondays. Gotta be the Mondays.
Yeah, class band, class.
Flawless
Uh,
all that.
have
Flawless.
Mondays up against Supergrass.
Mondays.
Yeah, okay. Probably this is a tough one. Mondays up against the Stone Roses.
Oh, Rosie, mate.
Yeah.
Even so,
Roses up against Pulp.
Roses. No contest, that.
uh,
The fucking Arsenal, that. Go
yeah.
on. Oh, yeah, Roses.
Brilliant, brilliant. And the Roses up against Cast.
Roses.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
that, but Roses.
yeah. That I'll tell. What do you think of their new tune, Poison Vine? Cast.
Brilliant. He's a genius, John Power. He's a
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
He's so underrated as a songwriter, and
Oh,
Cass is so underrated as a band. You know what I mean? Look
yeah.
at this stuff
Definitely.
for the last 30 years.
Mm,
Seen him loads of times live and continue to. Yeah, he's a genius, John Power.
yeah. Yeah.
And
Class, man. Class.
amazing drummer as well.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Mm.
Keith, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is the last one. The Stone Roses up against Oasis.
Stone Roses, mate.
Yeah, I knew you. I knew you were going to say the Roses. To be fair.
Although Oasis, fucking hell, what they've done is just phenomenal. Even they can't believe it. I've seen an interview with Noel on Talk Sport, and
Yes.
even he's lost for words. You know what I mean? Even he couldn't predict but what's gone on. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
bring on next year as well, European, hopefully, and Nebworth a few shows, and it's just phenomenal. And like I say, I bet even they're looking out on them crowds, thinking, "Fuck me, this is just unreal."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think Liam's ever doubted it.
No,
Uh,
I think you're right there. Definitely. Yeah. I
there's
think
no other band in the UK in the world what can
mm,
do what they're doing. There's nobody.
no. No.
Hats off to them. Hats
Yeah.
off to
Yeah, I mean, I've been. I know you didn't quite make it in,
them.
shall we say, to Eaton Park.
I won't talk about that.
But yeah, I caught them a couple of weeks ago at Wembley, going again at the end of September as well, for which potentially could be the last like UK date actually, and maybe that would be the end. Who knows? But I think obviously, as you've just mentioned, there potential for a European tour next year and maybe Nebworth and maybe
I
this.
think they're in it
Well,
for the next
yeah,
10 years, mate. I think it's Resurrection Part 2.
yeah. I think they should do it. I really do. You know, they've sent everything's sold out. You know, not just here, but you know, Canada, Japan, Australia. You know, so
But you
clearly,
listen to Noel's stuff with the High Flying Birds. Can you imagine Liam singing some of them songs? Fucking hell, man.
No, I think maybe some off of the first album.
Yeah, the first album, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe one or two off of the second, but I think where he dived into sort of the sort of
Yeah, when it gets a bit
disco-y
weird,
EPs, and
like.
then definitely the last album. No, he I don't think he would have done. I don't think no,
Mm.
no. But
But
yeah,
I definitely think they're going to do an album.
do
He's a machine, isn't he? No.
he is. He's always writing, isn't he? So he's saying. I mean, as you said there about the Talk Sport stuff. It was obviously a very complimentary stuff that he was saying about Liam, and
Yeah,
you
good
know
man. They're
they
brothers, weren't they?
yeah, and they seem to be getting on well, which is great. So
Yeah.
yeah, you never know. Fingers crossed. I mean, I never thought I'd see this day, to be fair. So them back on stage. So for this, it's fantastic, and it's great as well to see Bonehead's part of it as well. I think 'cause,
Yeah,
you know.
quite like him. He's a
With him.
dude.
Yeah.
Just a nice guy, and he and Gemin and what have you, Andy.
And
The drummer's cool as well, though, isn't he? The drummer's done well.
he has actually. I think there was a lot of, in the build up, I
I
shouldn't be
thought
doing
it would have been
it.
Alan White, either Alan White or Zach Starkey, but they've pulled that one out and he's doing a cracking job.
Yeah.
He's done really well. So, yeah,
Definitely.
that's off to him. Every
Yeah.
credit to
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And
him.
how do you think that social media has it been a help to you with since Yon Mon started and sort of keeping fans connected with what you're doing? Has it been a help or has it been a bit of a hindrance? Do you think the
No,
social?
it's fair. I've just carried on from where I left off with the Shed Project.
Mhm.
Same people, same fans, got new people. I love that aspect of it because, like I say, I've always said it. You've got bands who get a bit of success and you don't hear from them ever again.
Mm.
And that's wrong. That's
Yeah,
really wrong. I think them people are buying your stuff. You know what I mean? They're putting time into listening to you, so you give them a bit of time back.
yeah, no,
Uh,
definitely.
I think it's a massive, massive thing, the social media thing. It has died down a lot from a few years ago, but um, it's all about the music, innit? If you keep banging out good tunes, people are going to hear them and share them and get connected with you. So I try to reply to everybody on social media.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the best. It's difficult, but I think that is the best way because you just got to keep that sort of the ball rolling. I
Yeah,
guess so to
it's a
speak.
massive, massive job, and like I say, it's just hard. It's just getting harder and harder, even on the ticket thing, and
Mm,
it's like I don't know. It's like they'll pay 500-600 quid for an Oasis ticket, but they won't pay a tenner for watch three amazing young bands and
yeah, it's a strange
have a
one.
good night out local. You know what I mean? But like I say, I'm not bothered, mate. If 20 people come, 20 people come. If 50 people come, 50 people come. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh, let's just have a good night.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so can you remember the first record that you ever bought?
It's a compilation album called Wrap It Up from 1986, and I bought it from Beat Street Records in Bolton, and I've still got it.
Wow, what was on that? Can you remember?
Planet Rock, I think's on it. White Lines is on it. Just the old school hip hop stuff. I think Beastie Boys are on it.
Yeah,
Fat Boys. There's loads on it. It was a KTEL album.
right.
Uh,
Okay,
Used to do compilations, and yeah, I've still got it. Wrap It Up
Mm,
from '96.
okay, right.
It's
Can
been
you
everywhere with it.
can you remember the first gig you ever went to?
Madness, Manchester,
Oh,
very early 90s.
right.
Uh, yeah, Madness.
Nice. No, wasn't expect. I thought you were going to say the Roses. To be fair,
Yeah, Madness.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how I
uh,
got on that. Just went and loved it. Never looked back.
can't beat live music at all. Can't beat it. Um, Curry or chippy tea? What's your prefer? If going all to one now, what would you have?
Curry, I think. I'm not massive on chips. Yeah, curry. I don't like batter on fish. Filling in it, fish and chips. Yeah, I like my curry. I went for a sweet for my birthday actually.
Yeah.
So
What you ordering?
I do like a mixed grill and just some like jalfrezi sauce. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Not too hot. Not too
Oh
hot.
no, no. I'm with you on that one, 100%.
Yeah.
And what would be your dream festival that you'd love to headline? Any festival anywhere in the world, what would you want it to be?
Okay, I'm lucky to get a local festival in Bolton, mate. Uh, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of festivals, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Glastonbury's gone all shit these days, isn't it? And your main one, they say, is Glastonbury, isn't it? If they brought Tea in the Park back, I'd headline that, you know what I mean? Because that was hardcore.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, none of them appeal to me, to be honest. It's just getting more and more commercial, more and more bullshit. Just get on there, fucking play your music and fuck off, basically. I think Noel Gallagher said that about festivals.
yeah. I agree with that. Actually, I don't, don't want to necessarily.
Glastonbury's a
No, yeah,
pile of fucking shit, innit? It's wank.
yeah. I didn't get it this year. I think I watched about 2 minutes. I think I
Mm.
happened to flick the 1975 off. Off was actually the right term, actually the first time, and that was it. Just like, what?
I'll
What?
tell you what I did enjoy though at Glastonbury, Wonder Horse.
Right? Okay.
Fucking amazing band.
Yeah.
That was the one plus from it. And I rediscovered Franz Ferdinand as well through Glastonbury. I know the songs, but I've never really been into them. And I watched them live at Glastonbury, and they blew me away. I thought, fucking hell, the energy on these is just amazing. So I got 2+ points out of Glastonbury, and obviously the Prodigy as well, who headlined the Sunday night. But that's about. Like I say, I'm not a massive fan of festivals, to be honest. I'd love to play one, a big one, but they won't
Yeah.
have me.
Yeah. And okay, I'm going to mix this one up a little bit. So we've got vinyl, CD, cassette, or streaming. What's your go-to?
Final.
Vinyl, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
streaming's
because
handy. I'm in van driving about, and I want to listen to some new stuff. Want to get deep vinyl. Still got all my cassettes.
yeah,
But yeah, streaming's easy in it, but the best sound ever is on vinyl. It's like my album now. It sounds different on vinyl.
yeah.
That
People
sound,
ask me why do you keep buying vinyl, and for me, it's two reasons. One, because of what you just said, it
it's
sounds
so
different.
different
I think
sound.
you get down to it, but also as well, it's that.
Yeah, the artwork.
It's
Yeah,
the artwork for me, and obviously
yeah,
holding something as well. You get
yeah,
a little bit of that buzz with a CD and a cassette,
yeah,
But for me, it's that physical fit
yeah.
holding
The
something.
physical.
Yeah,
Yeah. I used to love going in record. I still do it now. I go in charity shops and go and look for records and just smell the touch.
yeah,
It's just it's like a time capsule, isn't it? You know what I
mm,
mean?
yeah, definitely the best way. And if you could only listen to one album forever, what would it be?
I think you know that question. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I've been really heavily into rap and hip hop at the moment.
Right?
Dr. Dre, Snoop, Wu Tang. I'm really heavily into at the moment. Just been really deep into hip hop at the moment, uh, which is my first love.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be the Stone Roses. I think it's the most perfect album on the planet.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely in there. For me, it is a all-time classic. Just so many tunes on it that as soon as you hear it, you just know the words
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
away. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
yeah.
So Roy, what else is in store then for Yon Mon? Obviously, we got the albums coming out. You Bedda Believe It on August 29th. So you got the solo gigs that we've mentioned, and obviously the release as well with the Stone Roses demo as well. So sort of beyond that, what else can we sort of expect? And obviously, of course, the live dates as well, obviously with Yogi G. But what else can we expect from you moving forward?
Just some more great, honest music. Like I said, album two's written. Already started a couple of tracks. Been messing about with beats and sounds and stuff like that. I want to really experiment with album two
Right.
and try and get sound that no one else has got. Um, and then next year I'll be doing my own gigs.
Yeah.
No pressure, just put them on when I want and do everything myself. I'm not going to get involved with any promoters, nothing this year. I'm just going to do everything myself.
Hmm.
Uh, um, so yeah, just keep doing it. Keep doing it for that, basically. Keep me out of trouble. But yeah, it's
Well,
exciting. Like I say, everything's just landed perfectly, and I think once this album's out, the people are going to think, you know what, he's good, this kid.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I think it's fair to say that there's plenty of us out there that already think that.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
long may it continue, as far as I'm concerned. But look, Roy, unfortunately, that is the end of the This Is the Music Meets podcast. Thank you very much for joining me. Uh,
Anytime, mate,
so
anytime, Mark.
absolute pleasure, mate. Absolute pleasure, as always, getting to chat to you. But before I let you go, can you just let the This Is the Music listeners know the social media platforms that they can find Yon Mon on?
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Uh, that's it basically. And then my music's on all the Spotify, YouTube. I've got my own YouTube channel, which my videos are on and stuff. And yeah, all the usual bollocks.
Brilliant. Look, we'll put those links up in the
Nice one,
episode
man. I
bio.
really appreciate what you're doing, and you know what I mean. The bands and artists appreciate what you do as well. I see it on Twitter, and we're a breed, aren't we? You know what I mean? We're a
We are.
breed.
I don't know. It must be insane, I think, to be honest. But
Everyone flipped off to Blue Sky and thought that were a good idea, and it's shit. Um,
yeah.
I just don't understand it. I must get like 2 likes a week on there, you know. Anyway, they might
I,
all come back to Twitter one day.
I think I started off all right on there, and then I think I went a couple of days without
It's
posting,
just
and then
shit.
I just forgot. I just forgot after that, and you go back
Yeah,
on it trying to build it up, and yeah,
yeah,
it
it's
was
shy, isn't it?
yeah,
Twitter's still the one.
yeah.
Uh,
I think so. Yeah, at least you can still
People,
interact properly.
somebody's got a different fucking opinion than you. Just scroll past it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Fucking, I don't get it. But never mind. I never will. I'll just keep writing, thinking about it.
Absolutely. Look, as I say, we'll put the social media links in the
Cheers.
episode bio, and we've got the ticket links as well for those two dates in Manchester and Glasgow even, with Yogi G and the Family Tree coming up as well. We'll put them in there, and also as well because I think you've still got a limited run as well of the vinyl still available for pre-order. This podcast will be out
Think we're
before
down
the
to
album.
about
So
15 vinyl now, what's left. So I think there's plenty of well, I think there's about 40 CDs left and about 15 vinyl.
right,
So
okay.
I'm sure when people he'd start hearing it, they'll sell out straight away.
Yeah, yeah,
But
no, definitely. So that's obviously available from Wax and
Wax and
Beans.
Beans, yeah,
Obviously
yeah,
up in Berry, obviously doing a great job promoting or distributing
yeah,
whatever way you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
look at it, the rising artists. So yeah, big up to them.
yeah.
And yeah, we'll put that link as well as I say in the episode
Yeah.
bio. But look, Roy, as I say, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you and putting the world to rights. And look, I wish you honestly all the best of the luck in the world with the album when it comes out.
Thank
It
you.
really is it's a great album. And I think to Nick what you said earlier, I think it's going to surprise a few people, but I think people will listen to it and go, yeah, do you know what? He's actually all right, this kid. So yeah, good luck with it, mate.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for your time and just keep doing what you're doing, mate. It's well appreciated.
And all that leaves me to say is to thank everyone for watching the latest This Is the Music Meets podcast. Please subscribe so you never miss out on any brand new episodes. And if you're loving the podcast, I would love to hear from you. So do please leave a comment. If you're listening to this episode on Spotify or Apple Podcast, then stay tuned because at the end of this episode, you'll be able to hear Shine On by Yon Mon, which will feature on the debut album You Bedda Believe It, which is released on Friday, the 29th of August, and it is available to pre order now on vinyl and CD from Wax and Beans. The link is in the episode bio, so do please go and support grassroots music and grassroots record shops as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another This is the Music Meets podcast. And remember, the future is bright, the future is indie.